people looking at me. And it never fails. Most people are so nice, but I have found that if you get 300 or 400 people together, one of them ain't gonna like me. Never fails. There's always one of them ain't gonna like me. I guess that's just human nature, right? You can't please everybody. But it just, what irritates me, though, is that one person out of the 400 always manages to find his way to me. You know, 399 of them will be, hey, buddy, Shrinking. But that one person will be like, hey, so you're the Greaseman, huh? You talk about your fine taste and your fine taste in wine and food. You couldn't tell nothing. You all talk. I remember I had one guy say that to me. Always talking about your food, what you eat and what you drink, and you don't know nothing. You don't have an educated palate. I said, oh, yeah? I said, put your money where your mouth is. And I pulled out this big wad that would have choked the horse. I laid $1,000 in 20s down on the bar. I said, bartender, let's see if Loudmouth here has got the doodads to back his yap up here. You and he pour 3 shot glasses full of scotch. I'll turn my back. I'll shove them down my throat and I'll tell you what the brand is. And the guy said, all right, you're on, $1,000. I don't have the cash, but I'm good for it. They know me here. I said, all right. So I turned my back. They set up 3 shot glasses full of scotch. And I was lucky because I had just gotten there. You know, if I'd had a couple of belts, you know how that is. Your first couple, you can always tell. After that, you get a little numb, you know. So I just got there. I threw that first one down. Whoom, I said, Cutty Sark. Cutty, man. Oh, I can tell Cutty Sark a mile away. And the guy said, lucky guess. Bartender said, hey, that's pretty good. He said, try that one. I threw it back. I said, I like that Smoky. Smoky Sky. That's pinch, isn't it? And the guy said, damn, Sam. He said, all right, you go. You looking good for the $1,000. So I grabbed that third one and I hesitated. I sniffed it a little bit. Threw it down, slammed down the glass. I said, Johnny Walker Red there. And the place went nuts. The guy said, you just lucky. He said, double or nothing, one more. I said, you're on, buddy. Of course, now I was getting nervous. Now, I done had 3 shots. And my palate was pretty well coated, and I was starting to get a buzz. So I turned my back. The place was dead silent. I said, okay, here we go. $2,000. I'm looking at it. I threw it back and I spit it out all over the bar. I said, my God, somebody peed in there. And the wise guy said, yeah, but who?